Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another mini episode. I'm glad that you're back. And if you're new, welcome. This is where I just do, I say we, but it's like, who's we? Me. Um, this is where I talk about books that I don't want to spend a lot of time on. A lot of the time, it is like a second or third book of a series, or just ones that like people might be curious about, and I don't want to like take a lot of time to explain, like those types of books. And today is one of those. I do want to tell you though, I picked up You with a View by Jessica Joyce. I've heard it's really good. I went to Barnes& and Noble the other day. And then, of course, I had to pick up another Abby Jimenez book. It's Just for the Summer. Because I've been ranting and raving about her for the past couple weeks. So when I went, I was like, okay, yes, I will slowly just add to my library her books because I will read anything that she writes. So just got those two. Didn't want to go too crazy. But today's book, we are going to be talking about The Game Changer by Lana Ferguson. And I know I've mentioned this a couple times the past couple episodes, just that I've been in the middle of it and it's been hard to finish. And it really was like I had to force myself to be like, okay, you have to finish this so that we can do a mini episode on it. And that is so sad. Like, it wasn't like that for her other two books. Like, I devoured those books. I ranted and raved about those books. But for some reason, and it honestly was within the first couple chapters, that I was like, this is not the same vibe. Like, this is blah. Like, this sounds so bad. That sounds so bad. And, it's fine. It's fine. I did read her acknowledgments at the very end, and she's never done a sports romance before. Like, she has her 3 books out now, and she took a chance, and it was fine. But it wasn't anything to talk about with anyone except for me doing this mini episode. I didn't love it. It didn't hook me. It was very surface level. There wasn't a lot of depth to it. There wasn't a lot of depth to the characters. I could see that she was trying, like in the main male character, Ian. You could tell that she was trying to create depth with him, but he just didn't have a personality. He was a hockey star, hockey person, pro hockey, but there was like no hockey in the book really, like just that he was on a team, and that they went to a game, but that was it. Like, not really a hockey book. He does go through. I'm talking about Ian, the main male character. He does like go through. I think he had kind of a traumatic. No, he didn't really have a traumatic childhood. His dad's just an asshole, and his parents are the owner of this hockey team, this pro hockey team. And his dad, so it was like his mom's dad was like the owner, so it passed through her. And his dad was a hockey player that they met and they fell in love, but his dad's an asshole, and he actually like cheated on his wife and had a child with someone, but didn't say anything. They all didn't know about her until like I think a year ago from the story, and that he has a sister, but it's only alluded that she has a sister for like half of it. And it was just kind of like brushed off that I'm like, what's gonna, like, come on, like this isn't really a reveal. A little frustrating parts with that. I liked the story. Like, it had so much potential. Because the girl, the main female character, her name is Delilah, and she is a baker. Like, she has her own little like TV show, and her brother is on the same pro hockey team as Ian. And they all 3 of them grew up together since they were like in elementary. So this is a brother's best friend trope. And so she's known Ian for a really long time, always had a crush on him. His dad actually sends him away to Calgary for a long time to go on their team. And then finally Ian is like, I want to retire here in our hometown. Like, I am going to come back. He's too worried about what people think about him, like especially in the media. That was really frustrating. I don't get annoyed with books very often. And it's not like this whole book like annoyed me. It was just like the characters, she called him Cupcake and he called her Brat. And it was so much. They said it so much, like at least a couple times every conversation. Like it was way too much that I'm like, this is not cute. Like, I can't do it anymore. So yeah, it was just kind of a hard book to read, which is really sad. Because I really liked Lana Ferguson's other books, and that's okay. Like I feel like every author has a dud, and maybe other people like this, and that's okay. Like, I'm not here to yuck someone's yum and tell them like, hey, this isn't a good book. It was a fine book. It was okay. I wouldn't recommend it. But it's like it's spicy. So if you just want a very like cute, very very cutesy, spicy, the spice is good. There wasn't a lot of chemistry with the characters, so I'm saying like if you want just a very surface level cute romance, this is it. Like it's a very quick read, just cute, and yeah, like if you have it, read it. If you're curious about it, read it. I just am not going to recommend it to others. Like, I don't think I'll ever really bring it up in a conversation. I will recommend her other two books for sure. But this one, it just, I don't know. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, that's the thing. I liked the storyline. I liked that, she was a baker. She had her TV show. He was coming back into town. He has like a bad name about him, kind of reputation, because he was married and his ex, they got divorced because his ex-wife came out as bisexual and she had met a woman and got married. And how I said earlier that his dad had a child. So Ian was seen with this girl, like with this woman that's his actual sister. He paparazzi took pictures of him with her and was saying that he was cheating on his wife, all this stuff, and so created this bad name about him. And so when he comes back, they're like, hey, you should go on the show because it's like your best friend's sister. It gives good PR for the team, like the hockey team, and also for her, like let's partner together. And that's how they find each other again, especially because he moved in with her brother as well. But yeah, that's just kind of how they get it started. And that's pretty much it. The only twist that was in the book was the sister. I'm sorry. I don't really have anything else to say about it. I don't know. But Hannah Grace just came out with her new book, Daydream. And I'm really loving it. Like, I think I'm halfway and I'm really loving it. She's solid. Her other two books are so good as well. And this one is with kind of characters that you've met throughout the other two books. And I think I'm going to do a podcast episode about it next week because I'm really liking it a lot. I think that's it. It's been a long week, and I wanted to make sure to tell you about this book. Take it how you want. Anyways, grateful for you guys. If you could like and subscribe and follow. It's not always like this. This is just kind of an episode where I'm just exhausted, but I still wanted to talk about this book and let you know how I felt about it. Also, yeah, you don't have to take it how it is. Like, we all have different, likes and dislikes. And that's why I like to say, like, we don't yuck other people's yum. And it could be for you. And Lana Ferguson is a really great author. And so, anyways, I hope you guys have a great Labor Day weekend and you're able to get some sleep. I really hope that I can get some sleep. And let's just have a great day. Let's have a great weekend. Let's party with our friends and family. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week.